1. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Socrates 2. Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. Buddha 3. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. Robert Frost 4. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Steve Jobs 5. The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. Edmund Burke 6. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Ralph Waldo Emerson 7. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Lao Tzu 8. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Chinese proverb 9. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Confucius 10. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. Dalai Lama 11. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Franklin D. Roosevelt 12. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies but the silence of our friends. Martin Luther King Jr. 13. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling but in rising every time we fall. Nelson Mandela 14. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. John Lennon 15. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. Franklin D. Roosevelt 16. The purpose of our lives is to be happy. Dalai Lama 17. Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill 18. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Confucius 19. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. Plato 20. To succeed in life, you need 2 things, ignorance and confidence. Mark Twain 21. Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life. Steve Jobs 22. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Steve Jobs 23. The harder I work, the luckier I get. Samuel Goldwyn 24. The best revenge is massive success. Frank Sinatra 25. In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. Albert Einstein 26. The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. Dr. Seuss 27. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. Ralph Waldo Emerson 28. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Malcolm X 29. The biggest risk is not taking any risk. In a world that is changing quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks. Mark Zuckerberg 30. The only truly secure system is one that is powered off, cast in a block of concrete, and sealed in a lead-lined room with armed guards. Gene Spafford 31. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Theodore Roosevelt 32. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. Steve Jobs 33. Don't watch the clock, do what it does, keep going. Sam Levinson 34. The only thing standing between you and your goal is the story you keep telling yourself as to why you can't achieve it. Jordan Belfort 35. Life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. Charles R. Swindoll 36. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Eleanor Roosevelt 37. Don't count the days, make the days count. Muhammad Ali 38. 2 things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the universe. Albert Einstein 39. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. Albert Einstein 40. It's not what you look at that matters, it's what you see. Henry David Thoreau 41. The only person you should try to be better than is the person you were yesterday. Unknown 42. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. Helen Keller 43. The only limits that exist are the ones you place on yourself. Unknown 44. The best revenge is massive success. Frank Sinatra 45. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Steve Jobs